Every artist has their own personal and unique approach to how they create their music. Some artists might prioritize their lyrical content, whereas others may focus on their overall image and aesthetic within the game. The separation between quote unquote lyrical slash talented rappers and quote unquote hype rappers has been present within the rap world for years. Think of the common Kendrick versus Drake conversation, or even the J. Cole versus Lil Pump that hilariously popped up a few years back. Rap has seemingly always had a divide between actual lyricists and those making music for popularity points. This separation is seemingly becoming more prominent within the entire community, and it's also making itself known within the female rap community as the Latto versus Ice Spice beef is slowly emerging in the media's attention. I think the debate surrounding these two girls is the perfect example of this quote unquote lyrical talent versus quote unquote catchy music divide that has been occurring more and more within rap. So I wanted to take a look into these perspectives of each side and really dive into this debate today. So let's start with the quote unquote lyrical or talented rappers. For starters, rap and hip hop culture has always placed a high value on a rapper's ability to create their own lyrics. Essentially, it's believed within rap culture that one's ability to write is the skill and talent that they bring to the table. I don't want to get too deep into the conversation about writing within rap, as I do have a whole nother video talking about that, but a short summary is essentially that many rappers take a lot of pride in the lyrical content of their work. Many rappers strive to create music that accurately represents them as a person. Thus, they apply effort into creating thoughtful lyrics. Even rappers such as Lil Wayne, who don't necessarily write lyrics but instead freestyle most of their work, are highly valued within the game. These rappers generally have a lot of passion for their craft. Many of these rappers in the game who loudly and proudly speak about their work ethic when creating music are generally regarded as, the quote unquote lyrical or talented rappers, and generally receive the most respect from both fans as well as those within the industry. On the other hand, as rap becomes more and more popular within the mainstream media, we begin to see more and more rappers with less of a passion for the culture who are instead only using the game for material and superficial matters. Since the late 2010s, there has seemingly been an influx of quote unquote hype rappers, or in other words, rappers who are solely making music in search of popularity, media attention, and of course, money. Many rappers have actually come forward and have been quite open about their intentions behind their music. Artists such as Cardi B have even admitted to making music solely for money and not because she finds personal fulfillment from it. Cardi's not alone in this, as many other rappers have admitted to seeing rap as nothing other than a means to make money. So I think the conversation right now surrounding Ice Spice and Latto is a really good example of this overall quote unquote talent versus hype debate in rap. Latto's someone who's been rapping since a very young age and knew early on that this is something that she wanted to do in life, as she possessed a natural talent and passion for rap. Ice Spice, on the other hand, prioritizes other factors of her career, such as her overall brand image over her lyrical content and the overall quality of her work. Now, this isn't to say that one girl is talented whereas the other isn't, but it is to say that both of these girls have complete opposite perspectives in their overall career and what they're attempting to achieve. Obviously, I'm not them, nor do I know them personally, but it seemingly looks like Latto was focused on establishing herself as a legitimate rapper, whereas Ice Spice is focused on branding herself and creating a recognizable and profitable image. The debate of talented rappers versus hype rappers have been around for a while now, but what's really interesting to me about this conversation is the overall difference in how much each of these two are consumed. We as a community can all agree that, yeah, Kendrick is a better lyricist than Drake, or yeah, J. Cole's obviously better than Lil Pump, and yes, Latto is more skilled than Ice Spice. But the reality is, many of these quote unquote hype rappers are outperforming the quote unquote talented rappers. This is extremely evident with the last two songs released from both Latto and Ice Spice. Both girls dropped songs within a month of each other. Ice Spice first dropped her song, Thank You the Ish Fart, which was met with quite a bit of criticism from listeners claiming that the song lacked substance and was just overall lackluster. Shortly after, Latto dropped her song Sunday Service, which was praised for its lyrics, the music video, and just overall all of its content. While Latto's song received much more praise when it was initially released, Ice Spice's song proved to be more popular as Fart was able to chart within the top 20, whereas Sunday Service barely cracked the charts at number 100. While Latto is agreed to be objectively a better rapper than Ice Spice and her music is more popular than Latto. I think the unfortunate reality for not only these two specifically, but all of rap as a whole is that the catchy, carefree, less thought out music is more appealing than the lyrical art pieces many other artists are making. And I don't really think this is specific to these artists because if you look at Lotto's catchier songs like Big Energy, they perform better than her more lyrical content. This obviously is not to say that the more lyrical music is bad because it underperforms or that the catchy music should be the standard for all music because that is not true and I know y'all like to jump to conclusions. I just think that the way we consume music nowadays with all the short form content and how music is used to market, the catchier music is just more applicable. Because, let's be honest, if you were making a silly little video with your friends to post online, Fart is probably going to be your go to before Sunday service. Or Big Energy will be your go to before Sunday service. Like, you feel me, right? So, my opinion on this whole debacle honestly lies somewhere in the middle. I mean, do not get me wrong. I love, love, love a good lyrical ass song with well thought out bars that I can learn all the lyrics to and rap along. But I would be lying to you if I said I don't enjoy some of Ice Spice's songs that don't make me want to do my little dance. You feel me? Overall, I think I enjoy an artist that can provide strong lyrical content as well as put it on a catchy beat to get stuck in my head all day. It's about balance. But these are just my thoughts. Please feel free to share your opinions down below. Do you prefer more lyrical content? Do you prefer catchier songs? Do you even care? Drop it all below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.